their responsibilities and let someone else do the worrying. And that someone is all of you at this event here today. The licensing regime is very important indeed in that regard. My personal view is that changes which have been introduced in recent years, those things that have made it more flexible, have brought about as many challenges as opportunities. And further challenges will come from the current national economic situation. Simply put, there is not going to be as much money to address these issues in the future. We're not only having to do more for less, but also publicly demonstrate that our towns and cities are safer, cleaner and healthier. Providing more for less is not going to mean that we do less, and that's important. It's going to mean that we have to reshape our service provision in order to meet the demand. This will mean more partnership working, more shared responsibilities, more co-ownership of issues. And to do that, we have to deepen and strengthen our relationships. And we've heard lots today about, the relationships we can build and some positive ones that have already been built. Which is why I'm so pleased that so many of you have taken the opportunity to come here today. We can only progress if we can rely on one another to deliver and if we support one another. I've been reassured by many of the conversations and ideas that have been shared today. I think they underscore and emphasise the good working relationships we already have. As new guidance emerges, I'm hopeful that policymakers will look to the best practice developed by local government and seek to build upon that. Seaside destinations do have very seaside-specific problems and challenges, but a one-size-fits-all solution does not exist, and we've just heard mention of that. And we shouldn't expect it to. We're all very different. What works in Bournemouth will not necessarily work in Brighton and Hove or in Blackpool. Allowing local government the authority and the right to exercise power is absolutely fundamental in successfully tackling the challenges we face. Whether initiatives are tax increases on highly alcoholic drinks or curbs on retailers selling alcohol at below cost price, or a toughening up of the licensing regime. Their implementation should by and large be at the discretion of the local authority. Fortunately, we do not have to start from scratch because the professional experience and partnership working are already in place. Our beacon status is a welcome recognition of the excellence of our work, yet we are still eager to learn more and to adapt. Last month, Brighton and Hove joined the Street Pastors Initiative, and that was something that was mentioned by Gemma, who was talking from Safe Space. We think it's very exciting, and we also have just seen the launch of the Alcohol Brief Intervention Service. We're also starting to see the benefits of our relationship with the NHS, and again, Gemma mentioned about the partnership working, where each young person in the city who presents at A&E is followed up, and we try to put services in there to prevent them having to have a second intervention. I hope it is an approach that will inspire you all to face your challenges with innovation and with passion. For all the negativities and associations that it has and the news value attributed to boozy and violent behaviour, we all know that the vast majority of people treat alcohol sensibly and with respect, and we should never forget that. However, where problems do arise, it's our responsibility to work together to address them. Our work is in many ways a transaction, a contract with the public, and I'm hopeful that our improvements will be met with an increased feeling of responsibility. I'm convinced that the expertise and dedication in this room can meet the challenges that are given us, and our combined forces can change for the better the negative impact alcohol can have on our communities. So I hope you've all enjoyed your event today. I hope you found it useful. Judith mentioned a sort of a follow-up event around the cultural offer that's happening in the city later on in March, sorry, 7th of May. So I hope we'll see some of you back here then. If not for that event, we hope to see you back in the city again at some point. I hope you enjoyed the tour, and I hope that's inspired you to come back. So it just remains to say thank you all very much for coming, and have a safe journey home. Thank you very much.